Yeah, this is Madeng.
Madeng, the one playing.
The one playing.
Chaliwe. Kati waba chaliwe lwashya muleke gulu. Kagende naye. Tokubuya niyo.
Yes. Next on table 1, we shall be having Ruhulwa Simon versus Dot City.
The computer.
And then next on table 2, we shall be having Rabadaba versus Busisa. Then next on table 3, we shall be having Dark Knight versus Odonkara Dennis. And then next on table 4, we shall be having Karim Seremba versus Achol Musa.
Good evening, guys. Welcome to the stream one more time again. This is another game. It is a race just to five. We have Busisa James up against Madeng, right from South Sudan. Right from Sudan, is here in Uganda. Compete favorably among us the top creams in Uganda at the same time. Sometimes he may be facing also some of the fishes also in some of the fish in the competitions, but still being him and being them at the same time, they will not bow down because they also want to win the competitions.
Report on table 2.
Kindly enjoy the stream because the two requested for their games to be streamed live, and that is the reason why I am trying to give you here, because they will use these ones here as a learning point to them, just that they can correct with their mistakes when they will be watching it at a later time when they are not on the table. That was supposed to be a total luck to Madeng because he played simply to put it in the center pocket, which is right of the table, but luck was coming to his side, and then he packed his ball into the jaw of the corner pocket, which is top left of the table. At this point in time, I think James may clear the table. Yeah, that's a good Kyobo actions, but it was played with a lot of power. So they is supposed to be so carefully not to at least have his cloth to be touching the yellow ball. He played simply just to open it up. I don't think whether he's so lucky. Let's wait and see. The resting positions of that red ball, it is safe. Yes, Brain Power Gulu. You can easily see that kind of shots that have been played by Busisa James. That is a part of a genius, or that is luck. What do you think? Is it a part of a genius, or that is luck? The beauty with the YouTube, you can rewind it and you can still get back and check. Next on the same table, I'm going to be bringing for you games between Mukisa Habat and then Dog City. After understanding the pattern of play from Busisa Jem, I think all running in his mind is at least to clear the table, just that he can report for himself at least the second black potted in these ongoing comms, because he understands that even Madeng can pot, and so he needs to be very clinical and lethal in his
Yes,
potting
table
abilities,
three
not to give
is
any
game
chance
over.
out.
That is squeezed through umpire. Aquatic is through to the next round. I'm calling upon Bokisa versus Rabadaba. Please report on table 3.
Now, Busisa Jem at this point in time may not want to at least give any time to Madeng to come back on the table, because he
Rabadaba,
wants to
wherever you
clear
are.
the table and have himself recording two. Playing this one here simply at least not to avoid a snooker at this point in time will do him so good at least to continue potting, and then he proceeds with it.
In order to avoid the tricky situation tomorrow, where it will be the same player, two lives, it's better today you play as far as possible one side. You can even take no second life. You just you can even play one side up to 5. Because when you do like this, tomorrow you may be left with like 12 guys. But 6 of them have to like, so you can only use 2 tables. So the tournament now ends at 4 a.m. That's the scenario. But then when you play a live here, you get it done. Then tomorrow it's like another tournament. Another one. Starting the other one. I think that's okay.
Now it's looking a bit tricky at this point in time, because James is up against the block for the second time for himself, and then for the third time in a game. Simply just plays only to can it.
Rabadaba, wherever you are. Oponya Ivan Rabadaba. Rabanaba, please report on table 3.
Busisa Jem to play her lesser skill shots here. How good is it going to be? He came so close to putting that one there into the corner pocket, which is bottom left of the table. But luck was not by his side. It hits the jaw of the cushions and then the rain.
Rabanaba, wherever you
Still
are.
hanging. Madem did not know what was about to hit him at this point in time, but still he can breathe simply. So when you look at the display of the yellow at this point in time, you may think that Madem on his good day he can clear this one here simply as long as he controls the cue ball so well, he can just maintain the potting ability and then the potting skill at the same time, just that he can continue doing the same. Now all he should do at this point in time is map his pattern well, pot the ball, control the cue ball also perfectly, not to pot it prematurely, and then clear those yellows on the table, the 6. Yeah, he's simply just playing only just to continue potting it.
Excuse me, there was some small error. We had already called Wanika Mansour and Arua 1 on table 3. We had already called them on table 3. We had already called Wanika Mansour and Arua 1 on table 3. So those other players will play next.
Guys getting so well at this point in time, very composed, and he understands the kind of player that he's playing, even when he's not just a senior in the rank that you may think, but of course he is in positions to clear balls after ball. That is the reason why he completed the puzzle so well, and then he only got stuck with the black. Madeng to go in front one more time.
Yes, the car of number plate UA302S AC. You're making some blockade, please. You can go and transfer your car somewhere so that the other vehicles can pass. Arua 1, please. Report on table 3. As the games are going on, the next pairs who should prepare on table 1, Lubulwa Simon versus Dog City. Please prepare. Lubulwa Simon versus Dog City, prepare. And then table 2, Thompson versus Prince Sunday. Okay, Thompson versus Prince Sunday, table 2. Table 3 will be Mukisa Habat versus Rabadaba. And then table 4 will be Opio Aaron versus Kayanja Ibra.
Singa taze singa tosobola kukiraba seeka tekiraba batya nga be balina experience tetolina experience twakigezesa kulabira ku ggwe naye naawe ate nga tukulabaga musiraamu nze ni musajja muisiraamu
Let me the charger.
You remove the power. I charge it from there. How about? I want you to charge from there. You want to go with it?
I'm going there.
I'll be needing the camera.
They won't take it.
They will not take it. I'm here. They will not take it.
And in Kampala, if you do it like that, you know what?
They will not take it.
People are here. I want to show somebody like that.
Sure. Yeah, they will not take it.
Four frames played. It is now squared 2-2 apiece to the name of the player. Madeng from South Sudan 2 and Busisa James from Uganda 2. It is all squared, 4 frames played. Now remaining, who is going to have a decisionals in front. Remember, it is a race to 5. And whoever wins maintain his life in the competitions. But if you lose, your life is withdrawn and you'll have to look for a survival in the other chart of the double life. One thing I can confirm to you is there is a lot of pressure in this game here, and at the same time, a game that needs precision, composure for you to keep winning them. If you have a lot of pressure when you're playing your other opponent, then you are bound to losing so cheaply and so easily. Sometimes even the easy spot of the balls, you will not make them, and that is the reason why this game needs your mind when you are free totally in the brain, and then you can pot balls
Yes.
convincingly. But if your mind is not okay,
For the
then
sake of
you are
managing
bound
our games
to be
and
losing
managing time,
frequently and at all costs.
today we are going to push only one life up to the final. Then tomorrow we push the other life. So that is how we are going to do it. So we are going to push life one. After leveling some few games, then we start pushing life one up to the final. Thank you.
Mobile final B. Wazanya final. Atulunga yeza.
That shot was always so tempting from Madeng because looking at the positions of the cue ball, he was trying at least to go for a long range, which he came short. And then that is another nice cunning shot played by Busisa Jem, opening up the yellow balls. And then the Reds is now in perfect place. But she don't be lower song.
But
Lower song, but down. Whenever you like, you don't know music, come just very slow. Because yeah, YouTube video ke AI meditative video. So when they get intentionally, they bring down your account. They remove their YouTube accounts. That means you'll have to start from scratch. Hey, it's very dangerous.
So you have to play this one, our local music.
The local one, but the one with better pay.
Which they don't know there. Which they don't have copyright.
Yeah.
Which Shazam doesn't.
Yeah, the AI does not know.
But all the Ghana music they don't have copyright.
Oh, who told you?
Copyright in a film. I can start working. But then go to the local.
They just be playing there.
Aku baca mana wafid. Next sure.
Yes, Christopher, you said you're watching us from where? I didn't get the name so well. Maybe you can repeat it again, Christopher. Where are you watching us from? Let me wait and confirm. On the table is Busisa Jem up against Black for the third time, and he has done it so well. Kindly advise me in the comment sections if the background music is too loud so we can understand what can be done exactly. Please advise me.
Yes, I see table 1, update, Busisa against 3, Madeng 2. Table 2 update, umpire. 4-2 in favor of 3-2 in favor of Dark Knight. In favor of Dark Knight. Then table 3 update, umpire.
Yeah, thank you very much from Malawi. Christopher, you said you're watching from Malawi. Thank you very much. Please keep spreading the gospel of Hit Media Link live stream. We appreciate you and thank you so much.
Umpire table 4, update. 3-3. 3 down Madizo, 3 Otom Kenneth.
Wazee bali abazee nawe bakewai lakoni ewai
Uyo mzee ya faile baka. Uyo mzee na hapa ya wali.
Yes, current scores on table 1 is Busisa is having 4 and then Madeng is having 2. Current scores on table 2 umpire 4-2 in favor of Dark Knight. And then current scores umpire on table 3 3-0. 3-1 is Mansur, Arua 1-0. And then table 4 3-3. Utoken 3, Dan Manizo 3. Remember the next pairs on table 1 we have the Mulwa Simon versus Job City. The next pairs on table 2 we have Thompson versus Prince Sunday. The next pairs on table 3 we have Busisa versus Rabadaba. And then the next pairs on table 4 we have Opio Aaron versus Kayanja Ibra.
As long as James will map out his pattern so well, as long as James will not at least invite Madeng back on the table, this frame will be as good as gone and the game will definitely come to an end. But that's still the questions to be answered by James through his pattern that is going to be playing at his own time. Remember, he has only 4 of the yellow balls remaining on the table. And at the same time, he will be thinking of opening up the black just that it can be in space for him to win and then ends the journey of Madeng. But how good will it be? Look at the quality of that one there. Playing simply in the center and playing off the yellow to open up that yellow ball, which was also dead on another red ball. Therefore, he has a chance now to at least run the table simply by manipulating the cue ball also perfectly and well. Not to avoid himself snookered, but at the same time play and get perfect cue ball for the next ball. If I were him, I would start with the yellow ball, which is so close to the cushions, right of the table, bottom of the screen. That is the ball he's aiming at this point in time. The cue ball would move naturally and open up the black, which he has done it perfectly and so well. Now, what else can he do at this point in time? Play that yellow into the center, then cue ball will move naturally to the leftward sections. And then now put that yellow ball remaining into the center pocket, which will put that same yellow ball in. Yeah, Black Tiger, you said JJ to the wall. He's playing so well today. Now he played off cushions, banking it into the center, and he did it so well. But I don't think if he has at least a sight of that yellow ball. Looks like it's snookered from where I'm seated. Looks like it's snookered. Black Tiger, I think you're in Lira, also watching. Your friend, your tribe mate, your comrade, JJ, playing pool. If he has the side of that yellow ball, then that ball is portable into the corner pocket, which is bottom right of the screen. That is why he is aiming for it, and he does it so well. Look at the quality of that shot, ladies and gentlemen. He played with a lot of power. A lot of power. That was so lovely. Now, one thing running in his mind is also to play at least off the red to put the black in the corner pocket, where he just putted the yellow ball in too. I think that is what he's contemplating, because that black has no passage to any of the pockets. Is that what he's thinking? Let's wait and see from his actions and how good he's going to play that ball there. Yeah, exactly. That is what he's trying to contemplate. If he puts that one there in the corner pocket, which is bottom right of the table, he will win the frame and also win the match. Take his life still further to the next round. He came short of that one there. Inviting now Madeng back on the table to at least map his pattern and puts all the 6 balls now remaining on the table. And then also put the black. Now, what is running in his mind is at least to play snooker one more time. I think that is what he's also contemplating. Is it? The execution is perfect. The snooker is on. JJ to come off at least. The questions, find the black and put it in the center pocket, which is left of the table. That way he can get it. Now, with at least a master shot, a spin on the cue ball. Grab a swirl shot. There he goes. How good is it? No, fails. And got the wrong ball. But the action was so lovely and so nice to watch. In table number 2, we have Black Knight versus Udonkara Dennis, aka Dogo Jr. The score is 4-3. If Dogo wins that frame, he will take the score to 4-4. That is a decider. And then play so well. Madeng to open up all the balls now. He wants to play the ball which is so close to the black, and so he does it so well and perfectly. Looks like Dan Manizo has won. Odong Kenneth versus Dan Manizo. and Dan Manizo has won, has withdrawn the life of Don Kenneth. Remember, Don Kenneth still has one life remaining. He has yet played only one game, so he's still in the game. Now there are only 2 red balls now remaining on the table for Madeng to complete the puzzle and then now record for himself a third in this game. As long as he can manipulate the cue ball well, get it perfectly for the only red now remaining, it will be good to at least take the score to 3-4. Just that pressure can be mounting on Busisa James, because if he wins the next one, he will at least take the game to a decider.
After beating Arua 1, 5 games to 0.
Guys, I can vividly tell you that Muto is in the business. Waneka Mansu. He has beaten Arua 1 5-0. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at that miss. That is a miss of the tournament from Madeng. And he concedes the frame simply, just like that. Otherwise, thank you very much for keeping it here, and thank you for loving the game. The next game that I'm going to be bringing for you is between Dock City. Wait for Dock City, it's loading and it's coming in this same table.
Madeng also defeated Busisa in his first life, in his second life. But they have broken themselves. So I think it was a revenge for the side of Busisa.